Experience the most efficient system for delivering sulfur and phosphate to meet your crop's needs with Smart Nutrition MAP plus MST.
Shaun Haney here with Real Ag Radio, Rural Radio 147 Sirius XM, and RealAgriculture.com. This week we had a big announcement, some progress when it comes to what's called the GATE project. We'll get an update on what that is and what it means, and some support coming from farm groups across Canada. Some big dollars. We're going to hear about it from Rob Stone. He's a board member with Sask Wheat. Also is the chair of the Capital Committee with the GATE project. Rob farms in Davidson, Saskatchewan. Rob, how's it going?
It's going great. Yeah, so I'm an honorary chair, so I'd be a representative of Sask Wheat to the Capital Committee. So I think it's a fancy name to try and get some work out of us. So
good stuff. Okay, so substantial project that Cereals Canada is embarking on. So before we get into the funding, what is the GATE project?
So the GATE project is an overall campaign to build a new technology exchange area for Cereals Canada to do their work, to have all of the milling and technical expertise all in one upgraded building where we can showcase to the customers and people around the world all the good things that Canadian wheat and cereals can do. So Sask Wheat, of course, is a large portion of the wheat acres, and so we're very interested to be a part of all of these things, because our mandate, of course, is the market development that comes with this. So it's a large campaign that is starting to roll out now.
Hmm. I have described it as like a super SIGI. Is that fair?
I think you taking the last 50 years of history that has evolved with SIGI and rolling into Cereals Canada and all those sort of things. It's taking the successes that have happened with SIGI and trying to put more relevant equipment and expertise and all of those sorts of things into a building that is going to be purposeful for the next 50 years.
Why building? Like there's the operational side and what you're trying to accomplish, but why a building?
Well, I think that the building is the critical piece of this, is that you need to have somewhere to operate. You need to have somewhere for your technical equipment. You need a place to operate out of. The current facility that it was SIGI, is Cereals Canada, is and hasn't been for a very long time, has not been a suitable space for the more modern equipment, hasn't been a suitable space as far as just space itself, and the lease is running out. So the time is upon us that there has to be something happen. Otherwise, Cereals as we know it will not be able to do all the technical work and host all of the delegations that do the training and all of that sort of those functions there.
Sask Wheat, one of the farm orgs this week, along with Alberta Grains, Manitoba Crop Alliance, I believe the Grain Farmers of Ontario as well, stepping up with pretty considerable dollars. I can't ask you to speak for the other provinces, but from Sask Wheat's perspective, talk about the amount and the justification. Yeah.
So the amount that has been committed is $6,243,000 in foundational funding to the GATE project. It's a formula within the fundraising constructs, and that was the request and the split between the groups. So the board has decided to commit that foundational support to the project with the expectation that, and several conditions, of course, to it, that all of the other fundraising and other groups and things that will be approached and work into the plan over time will fulfill the fundraising goal. So that was the request of our group, and of course it's the market development, market access, and all of the things that happen is foundational to the things that are part of our mandate as well. So this is critical. We can't do it as a provincial organization, so we need to be invested in the national organization to accomplish this work.
So farm groups have put up total of 13.4 million. Our understanding is that we're still considerably short of the the total fundraise or basically capital acquisition target that's out there. How much more needs to be raised in the marketplace?
So the overall goal is just over 100 million for this project. The business plan has all of those things spelled out, and I guess that's to come. As far as from Sask Wheat's perspective, we've seen all of these things and are confident that everything will put into place and it will come out as time happens for these things. I'm not an experienced fundraiser, but do know that this is where we sit right now, is that we're the kind of the foundational people. The farmers need to show the support for this. This benefits the farmers the most, and this is important to us. So we need to be the ones that are on board and show our support first, and we have done that this week.
One of the controversies, I guess, or the debated out in the public sphere topics here is that the proposal is that this will be built on Richardson land. Are they putting that into the project, or are they selling it to Cereals Canada? What is it, and how?
Those are details.
Okay.
Yeah, those are details that I don't know, Shaun. To be honest, I really don't know any of the land stuff and those sorts of things. We do know that we've been asked to be a part of this project, and we've committed this funding to it.
There are some farmers in Saskatchewan that are saying this isn't the role of, or this is outside the mandate of commodity groups like Sask Wheat. What do you say to that? Why do you feel it is in the mandate?
It's clear to me that it's within the mandate. Market development, market access, all of the activities that Cereals Canada undertakes is within this project. How we get there, we need the facility, we need the equipment, and that's fulfilling the roles of taking the research and everything that we do in our variety development and marketing it to our international customers. So it's connecting everything together. So I believe quite confidently that it's well within our mandate that this is something that needs to happen.
Is some of the money when at the table here, it will, some of the farmers are one component of Cereals Canada. There also is grain companies, for example. Will they be stepping up from a capital requirement standpoint? Do you know? Are they being asked to? Or where's the rest of the money going to come from? AFC or? Yeah,
13 doesn't equal 100. So there's certainly
right.
And there's a plan in place that's going to come. And I don't feel at liberty to discuss that. It's good questions to ask Cereals themselves, Cereals, to disclose that. But from what I've seen from what our board has seen as well, is that this is where our place is, and there certainly is a plan in place for the rest of it.
Yeah. What are you hearing from members? People that are writing, obviously checkoffs. They're participating in the checkoff. What are you hearing from this week? Has it been a mixed set of reaction? Has it been all positive? Have you got concerns? What's been? Your name is in the press release, right? So if they're calling somebody, they're calling Rob. So what are you hearing?
It's been interesting, really, because I don't want to say that it's been crickets of people. You certainly see some stuff on social media and people talking about it back and forth. But personally, incoming calls with concerns about this project have been quite limited. I've made quite a few outbound calls to people that I know, trying to help understand where things are at, and trying to get a good gauge on if. I guess just messaging what people need to hear and those sorts of things. But overall, I feel pretty comfortable with the level of dialogue that I've had with people. And I guess maybe I admittedly, this is the announcement came during harvest. It had kind of this timelines and all of those sorts of things. So people are busy, and do encourage them to ask questions. But I think it hasn't been a flurry anyways.
Yeah. Well, hey, Rob, really appreciate you talking about it, and best of luck with the rest of the fundraising that needs to happen. And we'll definitely be staying tuned and see where this project goes. Does this mean this is a green light, like it's a milestone, or there's still a lot of work to do?
Well, I think that the work to do now is to put the rest of the funding in place. We certainly have sign on from all of the farm organizations. And so the work that's in the business plan and the fundraising plan and all that sort of stuff needs to be implemented and carried out by the people that are in charge of that. And, if everything falls into place, then everything works well. And if it doesn't, then, new plans need to be made. But this is, I think that we hit this first major mark, and we'll see what happens from here in the next few months.
Hey, Rob, thanks a lot. I know you're in the rain out. Hopefully we get some sunny weather here, maybe a little wind to dry things out, and you can get harvest done. So thanks a lot for taking some time for us today.
Thanks for the time, Shaun.